Hi guys, what's up? This is Entle, or you can call me Maureen, whatever works. Um, I'm making this video to share a bit of information for people who wanna live abroad. Few years ago, almost 10 years ago, when I was like 19, 20 actually, when I was 20, so almost 10 years ago, I did a program in the US called AuPairing. And it's pretty awesome. At the time I was young and I wanted to do something fun. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see America. So no, I feel like why not? Like I understand that America now and America 10 years ago are two completely different places and two completely different situations. So please, if you take this information and you use it, do research, because like the situation is completely different now. Like read the news, get up to date with what's happening in America now, and make the decision if this is a program for you or not. Now that's out of the way. The program I did it with cultural key in. To put it out there, I am South African and I'm from South Africa, so the information I'm gonna share is going to be mostly relevant to South Africans, but I know other people from other countries that can do this program, like from China, from Europe, from South America. People from all walks and from all countries can do the program, but I'm from South Africa, so my information is gonna be mostly South African based. So from South Africa, I know there's more than 2 agencies, but I know 2 of the best ones. There's actually 3. But there's like 2 of the best ones is Cultural Care, and then the second one is AuPair in America. And when I went to America in, when was it, 2018? Yeah, I went to America in 2018, and I went with Cultural Care. So what I needed then, so au pairing essentially is being a nanny, being like a live-in nanny, like a young live-in nanny, and you get paid weekly. It's not a lot of money, to be honest. Now that I think about it and I'm older, it's not a lot of money. So back then, so the program, go to the website Cultural Care, go to the website Au Pair in America, and they're gonna have all the information that you as an au pair need. But I'm gonna share some. So to sign up for the program, they're gonna ask you for a criminal background check. So you're gonna have to check if you've done any crime. And they're gonna ask for a medical certificate. So you're gonna have to go to a doctor. Don't worry, they'll send you a form to go to the doctor. Do a medical check. So they'll check for your x-rays and just your health, maybe an HIV test. I don't know if they still do that. For Cultural Care, they are going to charge you a program fee. Back then in 2018 there was 15K, but I don't know how much it is now, so probably a lot more. You also gonna have to pay for your visa application fee. So your visa, you pay it yourself. So if you're gonna go with Cultural Care, I'm gonna say you roughly need about 25K, 25,000 or so to cover everything. The agency does pay for your flights. You also need experience with working with kids, so make sure you have experience of working with kids and you have references that they can reach, because they're gonna reach out to your references and be like, does Entle work here, or did Entle work here during this time? They're gonna check. So make sure you have your references and you have your experience, and most of all, make sure that you're a fun person to work with and you love kids. Okay, and then you're gonna get a stipend. Back in 2018 the stipend was $195 a week, so that comes about what, I don't know, I'm not sure, 3,000 rand a week. Do not quote me. This is old information. Okay. So it was 195 USD a week in 2018. I don't know now. So please look it up. So and then you get a month. You should have 1 day a week off, 1.5 days a week off, and 1 full weekend off a month. Those are the rules. So 1 month you're entitled to like 1 full weekend off, and then each week you're entitled to 1.5 days off. So you're gonna have to negotiate with your host parents. And a week you are not allowed to work more than 40 hours. So they cannot put you to work for more than 40 hours, you know. And if you do work extra, then you're gonna have to use your negotiation skills on whether they pay you extra or whatsoever. What else? Oh, so the other agency, AuPair in America. AuPair in America, I'm not quite sure for first time, but if you are going for the second time, you want to be an AuPair for the second time, you've been an AuPair and you want to be an AuPair again, I know the information that they pay. There's no program fee. That's a good thing about AuPair in America. For the second time, I don't know the first time. So for the second time with AuPair in America, they take care of everything, but you have to pay for your application visa. And if you're a returning AuPair, you get a slightly higher stipend, which is like 250 USD. And then they have an education AuPair, which means you're a teacher type of thing. I don't know how that works. Once you're in America, you're gonna stay with your host family, so they need to provide you a place to stay. So you have to have a room. Make sure it's a good, if you better make sure they give you a room with a bathroom you can use. Make sure it has heating, it has AC, and then depending on the family, they usually provide you with a car. That has been the case when I was au pairing. I had a car for personal use, and my host family would pay for the gas or petrol. But that's not all families. Some families won't give you a car, but maybe they'll give you like transport money. That's also dependent on the family. Some families wouldn't give you transport money. You're gonna have to figure out yourself. So make sure you negotiate. What else? Oh yeah, they provide you for food, all your meals, as long as you're at home. They provide for you. Even if you're not at home, you should be able to go to the kitchen and make yourself something to eat. That is compulsory. If that's not happening, report them. Okay, when you are an au pair, you usually get like a counselor in your community who usually organizes activities for you to do with other au pairs and make sure that you connect with the family. They check up on you, they check up on the family to see that you guys are getting along, everything is okay, and they organize things to do with other pairs in the area. So it's just kind of like a check-in on you and the family and other girlies or other boys in your area. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh yeah, so you are expected to do 6 college credits. So you're supposed to study and get 6 credits if you're planning to be an au pair a second year, because when you're au pairing, you're on a J1 visa and it's for 1 year. So when you finish your first year, you have the option to extend for another year, but they expect you to do 6 college credits. So you have to go learn and study something, and then you can extend your visa. You can only be an au pair for 2 years each term. And if you're applying to be an au pair in America, you cannot be older than 26. So from 18, and the cutoff is 26. So if you're older than 26, I'm sorry, you're too old. What else? Yeah, that's essentially it. I'm gonna put the websites where you can get the information, and if maybe you want more information, I don't know what else I could add on this, but like you can comment and ask your questions and I'll answer if I know the information. But I just want to put out there that this is a program I did almost 10 years ago. Like, it's been a while. 8 years ago, it's been a while. So do your research and get up to date with what's happening in America now. But it is a very affordable way to try and get yourself out there, meet other people, learn more about the world. And you don't know, some people, they go to America, they did the program, they got opportunities to stay in America and study and other things. Like, it opens up so many doors, so it's worth considering, but you're gonna have to have some sort of financing. That's all I've got to say. So bye.